afternoon. My name is Judge Healis. You are here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime that you've been arrested for. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, we're given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. Today, I'm going to decide whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed on you. You're entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the public defender's office. You are also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your lawyer know where you are. If you haven't had that phone call yet, let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, you have the right to remain silent. I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court with the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Rebecca Forbes. Hi, can I confirm your date of birth, please?
4/12/69.
All right, you are here today because you have a writ of bodily attachment for child support, a contempt of court for failure to pay child support out of Citrus County. They have placed the purge amount on that at $1,660, which tells me that you probably owe more than that, but that is the amount that they put on it for a purge. Have you been unable to work?
I work. They take $50. I've worked at Circle K for 3 years. They take $50 every week out of my paycheck. They have been taking my income tax check for the last couple of years. I don't understand it. I was standing in the parking lot of Circle K when I was arrested last night, going to work. And I don't understand why it's saying it's behind when I've been paying what the court order says.
Well, I would love to give you more detail on that, but I was not provided with a copy of the court order or any information regarding the writ. I assume that's because that's out of Citrus County, and it's a lot more difficult for me to see it when it's out of county. So you are working right now? You're working full-time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be there at 11 o'clock tonight.
Okay, so they're taking $50 a week, so it's about $200 a month out of your paycheck.
Yes, ma'am, and they just took $445 was my income tax check, and they just took it.
Okay. Are you still in arrears, or are you caught up?
It was from arrearage that my original divorce, there was no child support, and then 4 years later, my ex-husband went after child support, and they put it 4 years of past due with interest on it.
Okay. All right. Do you know how to get in touch with someone from child support enforcement about this?
Not offhand. I have the number at home.
Okay, you do. So you have a number at home. You know who to contact?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I need you to get home and contact them right away to try to figure this out. Because what's going to happen is if you can't get in touch with them, you don't get in touch with them, you're unable to work this out, they're going to keep wanting to get you arrested. And I don't want to have to do that, especially if you're paying your child support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to ROR you for today. You'll be released, and hopefully get to work on time tonight. But you need to contact them as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, I will get it and bring it back.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Laura Himes-Ruth. Can you confirm your date of birth, please?
3/28/71.
All right. You are here today for a DUI and a resisting with violence. There's probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
No.
Do you want to represent yourself, or are you going to hire a lawyer?
I don't know yet. I haven't spoken with my husband about that.
Okay. All right. So for the time being, I'll put you in as self-represented. All right. I have a driving record, but is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. There's an adjudication for battery in 2006, and then out of state, she has adjudication for DUI in 2002, and adjudication for assault, it looks like, in 2004. Other than that, nothing else.
Okay. All right, I have an address for you on Alameda Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
May will be a year.
Okay. And where did you come from?
We tried to get back down to Healis, but we moved 6.3 miles from the house we lived previously.
Okay. All right, do you have a job?
No.
Okay. All right. And that's based on not just the prior record, but the blows in this case at .244 and .252 and having a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old in the vehicle. I'm going to set the bonds at $2,000 each and see you back to court on March 17th at 9 o'clock.
Am I going to be able to be released because I haven't received any thyroid medication since I've been here, and my spouse is a corrections officer from Healis County Sheriff's Office. Am I going to be able to contact him?
I don't know why you feel the need to tell me what your husband does for work. I never once asked you, nor do I care. I've set your bond amounts. Good luck to you.
Ma'am, step this way.
Ryan Huffman. Can I have your date of birth?
4/5/1983.
You're here today for a grand theft auto. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
I'm not sure yet. I guess so for right now, but if I was able to ROR out, I can get a lawyer myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was a possible chance me and my girlfriend had talked about. She's at home with the kids by herself right now, and I have a job working for a tire shop with her. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Okay. Is there any prior records, Steve?
Yes, Your Honor. He has a withhold in 2019 for Dwillis, withhold in 2019 for grand theft of a motor vehicle, withholds in 2019 for burglary of an occupied structure and grand theft. Withholds again in 2019. Looks like there's just multiple counts in the same case here. And then there's a pen theft. And he has out-of-state history. Adjudicated guilty in 2002, check deception, possession of stolen property, charged in 2007, no dispo. He has charges for Dwillis, possession of marijuana, and check deception in 2009. Again, no dispos. 2012, he has charges for resisting without 2 counts of fleeing to elude and receiving stolen property. Again, no dispos. A probation violation in 2012. Looks like a burglary adjudication in 2014. And it looks like that's all it is, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address for you on East 14th Street in Jacksonville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How long have you lived there?
I've lived there for about 7 months now.
Okay. And your 2019 cases, are they all resolved?
Yes, they are, ma'am. They were adjudication withheld.
All right. When did you take care of those cases?
I took care of those cases. I can't even remember. Before I even went to Jacksonville.
Your Honor, if
Those
I
cases
may
were out.
the dates of the...
Those cases were out of Tampa, ma'am.
It looks like the latest
Okay,
one for the Dwillis was October 30th, 2019, and then those grand thefts and
Yeah.
burglary looks like July
Yes, ma'am.
30th, 2019.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm wondering. You took care of those. The prosecutor's saying you took care of those in July, and it looks like this is from this warrant that I have here in front of me is from something that took place in September of 2019. So, was he placed on probation?
I'm
No, ma'am.
not sure, Your Honor.
Okay. So you
No,
didn't,
all my charges were time served, adjudication withheld.
well, that doesn't make sense.
No.
You can't have both.
I spent 45 days in the Tampa, the Duval County Jail,
Okay.
and they gave me, the plea bargain was 45 days, time served, and adjudication withheld.
Your Honor, it looks like that may have actually occurred.
Okay, so he took care of them in July, or was it?
He took care of them in July 30th.
Okay.
It looks like the sentence, based on what I'm reading here, it was a withhold, but
Okay.
he got 40.
So he took care of them in July, and then this is from after he takes care of all those grand thefts and burglaries and everything else and driving off suspended, then he's got this in September.
And that is my understanding here,
Okay.
based off of what I'm seeing on the sentencing and the conviction dates and everything.
All right. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $4,000. We'll see you back March 17th at 9 o'clock.
So you raised my bond from 2,000?
Yes, sir, based on your record. Chance Klocheski.
When was the fucking... Shut your mouth. When was the... Shut your mouth. Stop talking. Stop talking. I'll explain. I'll do it now.
Mr. Klocheski, can you confirm your date of birth with me?
8/17/1993, ma'am.
You are here today for 2 counts of violating an order of an injunction and then 1 count of domestic battery. There's probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am, please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office on each case, and is there any history?
Yes, Your Honor. There's adjudication 2019 for discharging a firearm in public, adjudication 2019 for possession of firearm ammunition. Looks like a violation of an injunction. Adjudication 2019 for no valid driver's license, adjudication 2019 for operating a motor vehicle without a valid license. An adjudication 2016 for possession of marijuana less than 20 grams. Just bringing this up, in our records, it looks like he has an open case in Sumter from 2018 for no valid DL. I don't know if he's aware, just put that on the record. He has, in 2018, adjudications for possession of paraphernalia, no valid driver's license, and withholds for possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, no motor vehicle registration. He has an adjudication for petty theft in 2016, and adjudication 2016 for battery. He has a lengthy juvenile history, and he also has 2 FTAs in 2018 and 1 FTA in 2019.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Would you by chance have the packet with my injunction up there with you?
We're not having a hearing on your injunction today, so if you plan on arguing what the injunction says or doesn't say today, this is not the right time for that.
And I was
In fact,
arguing,
you shouldn't say anything about the facts of your case right now, okay? Don't say
Yes, ma'am.
anything. All right. I need to order that you have no contact with Kathleen Klocheska. Don't have any contact with her at all. Do not go within 500 feet of her residence, employment, school, or vehicle. No social media contact, technological contact whatsoever. If you have any contact with Kathleen while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question, please, about that, please.
Yes?
Is there any way, the court can, take that where she can't come near me, too, please?
There are no restrictions on what she can do. You are responsible for making sure that you are not anywhere near her.
Yes, ma'am.
If you see her out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. All right. So on the domestic battery case, your bond is going to be $2,500. And on each of the injunction cases, your bond is going to be $1,000. We'll see you back to court on March 11th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay? Willie McClellan. Put your hand down, please. Can I have your date of birth?
9/29/2000.
You are here today for discharging a firearm into a vehicle and stalking or dating violence. So right now there's no bond because of the domestic nature of those. Does he have any juvenile record or anything?
He had a trespass charge that he got PTI on in 2019. He successfully completed it. No info is announced. He has nothing else, though.
Okay. All right, I have an address for you on Owl Road in Wikiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
We just moved there a couple months ago.
All right, where'd you live before that?
No clip.
Okay. How long have you been in Hernando County?
My whole life.
Okay. All right, I need to order that you have no contact with the juvenile victim whose initials are DG. To have any contact whatsoever, do not call, do not write, do not email, do not go within 500 feet of the residence, employment, school, or vehicle. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case any injunction is going to be filed against you. And I'm going to set your bond on count 1 is going to be at $2,500. Count 2 is going to be at $1,000. We'll see you back to court on March 17th at 9 a.m. Do you understand what I mean about no contact?
Yeah.
Do you know what is going to happen to you if you do have any contact with the victim in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think is going to happen?
I'll end up getting arrested again, ma'am.
You'll get arrested, but you also will not be able to get out of jail anytime soon. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand there's no question as to what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you going to Snapchat this person?
No.
Okay. You're not going to go within how many feet of this person's residence?
500 feet, I think you said.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you back to court on March 17th, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Jesse Rodriguez. Can I have your date of birth?
4383.
You're here today for possession of controlled substance, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while your license is suspended or revoked.
Yes, ma'am.
There's probable cause for your arrest. Your bond amount is currently $5,000. And does he have any history other than a driving record?
Yes, Your Honor. He has adjudications in 2018 for burglary of a dwelling, grand theft of motor vehicle, and Twilla's second offense. Adjudication in 2015 for possession of controlled substance, Twilla's second offense. Adjudication 2014 for grand theft. Adjudications for in 2014 on 3 counts of possession of a habit-forming toxic harmful drug and 1 count of possession of paraphernalia. He has adjudication 2014 for petty theft, second offense. Adjudication 2011 for violation of saltwater product license regulations. Adjudication 2009 for reckless driving, first offense. 2009 adjudication for possession of marijuana less than 20 grams. It looks like in 2009 he has adjudications for buying or selling saltwater products without a license. 7 counts of that in 2009, and then a reckless operation of the vessel. And in 2005, is adjudication for contributing to delinquency or dependency, and then a withhold 2004 for Dwellis.
All right. I have an address for you on Barassa Boulevard in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
I've lived there for the past 6 months.
All right. And did you live in Hernando County before that?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been in Hernando County?
Almost 20 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I work on commercial fishing.
Okay. Okay, bond on count number 1 is going to be $4,000. Count number 2 is $4,000. Count number 3 is $2,000. We'll see you back to court on March 17th at 9 o'clock, okay? Thank you. Did I get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.